I should edit that out because that's a security issue. Hi Fox. It's Monday evening. I've just got home from work. It is an absolutely beautiful evening here in Auckland. I'm just checking, giving you a weather report, checking out the window. Very slight breeze. Birds chirping, sun shining, rabbits doing what rabbits do when they're not trying to kill each other, which is lounging around in puddles of sunshine and dappled light. So I came home tonight to drama. Who knew? I walked in the front door, no problem. Walked out the back door, thought there was no problem until I went down the steps, and there at the bottom of the steps was a tiny fledgling. It was sitting at the bottom of the back steps, looking up at me, thinking it was about to see a monster end its life. Now, it wasn't hard to find whose parents this bird belonged to because they were in the tree and squawking, the both of them. A black bird looked like the male and a brown bird looked like the mum, and they were beside themselves squawking for this fledgling. So I thought, I'll do the good thing, I'll put it on the lawn, let it go. I don't know how the heck the parents were going to get it back into the nest, wherever the nest was, but the fledgling took off, exit stage left, and straight into the impatiens, into the flowers. I can't find it, they can't find it, and they're just squawking for their baby outside. I've looked through the impatiens, I'm not a good looker. I had a quick look. I can't see it. It's brown anyway. It's meant to... Oh, anyway, I can't find it. The cat suspects there might be something going on, so I have to bring her inside and make sure she doesn't go back outside. The rabbits couldn't care less. The dog couldn't care less. The parent birds are going bananas out there. Poor thing. So yeah, coming home to so much drama. I actually don't have 4 interesting things for you today. Can we count the bird drama as one interesting thing? It's just such a beautiful evening, you know. It's so nice to sit out here and eat dinner in the evening. We don't really have the accoutrements of garden dining. We have one rickety old barbecue table that sits on a lane, and that's what we tend to sit on if we're going to eat out here. But it would be just lovely to have, you know, a nice table and chairs out the back on a platform that kind of wasn't too wobbly. Like a deck, for instance, maybe. Maybe part of my cozy home plan. My plan for a cozy home is at the stage where we've had a kitchen designed. It was really easy to have the kitchen designed because we have a really large space for the kitchen and a galley type kitchen, and have really low expectations. So as soon as the designer showed us, the designer was like, yep, we'll have that, no problem. So we're this close from putting a deposit on. The kitchen won't go until next year, but I'm trying not to get excited because we haven't been this far down the road before for a kitchen, but this house has been needing a new kitchen for 24 years. And the mongrel of a kitchen we have at the moment is the result of me trying to do it by myself, and I just can't do it by myself. I needed help, and we need proper kitchen people. But I'm going full white kitchen, white bench, white cupboards, white everything. I can just hear my mother-in-law now going, oh, you'll see all the dirt. Yes, you will. You will see all the dirt. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll let you know if we get the money down. That means we're locked in, and we're getting a kitchen next year. We're this close, Fox, this close. Maybe I do have 4 interesting things, because that's 2 already, right? The third interesting thing, I'm on a roll, is that Bart and Kelly are coming to stay. Just for a couple of days on their way to Melbourne for Christmas. So on the 13th and the 14th, or the 14th and the 15th, something like that, Bart and Kelly are coming to stay here in my mongrel of a house with a mongrel kitchen and mongrel half-assed. Yeah, it won't be the nicest bed and breakfast they've ever stayed in. Probably won't even be the most hospitable, but it'll be lovely to see them again, that's for sure. And they'll be able to buzz around Auckland and have a look. There's lots of hikes from what I can see from their Instagram. They've taken to hiking and cycling and all that sort of thing. So I hope they can find some of that to do while they're here in Auckland. Okay, let me see if I can find a fourth interesting thing on the wing, on the fly. I might be pushing it. I know I've got a couple of responses. Interesting thing. I've decided that we're going to have a Christmas tree this year. I love the smell of a Christmas tree. Back door shut. I love the smell of a Christmas tree, but I hate the needles all over the carpet, which is actually hilarious considering how messy I am. Who cares about the needles on the carpet? But apparently I pick and choose what I care about, and I care about pine needles on the carpet. But I don't like artificial trees. I can't see the point of an artificial tree. And it's really, I also can't see the point of a tree for us here when we don't have children here. The children who are involved with us have a tree at their house, and there's a tree at the house that we have Christmas at, and it's probably going to be Simon and Melissa's, and she does a beautiful job of a tree, just absolutely gorgeous. You know, she has such great taste. And so I just don't see the point of having a tree here. But word on the street is that Greg has got the Christmas lights on the house bug. Did that make sense? Christmas lights on the house bug. He was thinking of stringing lights up all over the outside of the house, which sounds horrific to me. Not having lights on the house. I think that's absolutely fine. It's just getting them, putting them up, plugging them all in. He's a civil engineer, not an electrical engineer, so it'll be bodgy. Not saying that to have a go at him, but it will be bodgy because he's not an electrician anyway. And then we'll have to pull them all down, and they won't be pulled down till the new year because Greg's going on holiday on Boxing Day. So this is just me talking out loud now. It's not interesting at all, is it? It does sound horrific. I'm going to have to talk him out of it. I have always thought that it would be a good idea for our little street, because we have just a teeny little cul-de-sac of a street, for all of us or most of us to do lights on our houses and then have this amazing street. But I think you've found too in your world that wrangling neighbours isn't as easy as it looks, and especially when you're me, who doesn't really know any neighbours. Greg knows them all really well, and I, apart from the lovely ones next door, I keep myself to myself when it comes to neighbours. So responses to your videos. First of all, not this video that you've just put up, but the one before when you were talking about stuff about people's types and personality types and stuff. I have to watch that again because that was like really interesting but really hard for my brain to grok. So I have to watch that again, and I'll take some notes and I'll get back to you on that. The last video that I watched at work today, I'd just like to say you're welcome. By you looking after me all those years, taught you how to be a good mum for toddlers, didn't it? Yes, you're welcome. No, really, it's fine. It's good. It was my pleasure. And you were talking about, you know, that sort of idea of fantasy, could I say that? That idea of you starting again, going to a new city, reinventing yourself, you know, clean slate kind of thing. I should have done that when I came to Melbourne. It didn't even occur to me. I came to Melbourne and I put no thought into it, really. Certainly not as much as, you know, people I think normally do, and you demonstrated just in that video how much thought that you would put into just the thought of it. Yeah, I didn't put that much thought into it. It kind of showed, I think, but... So I hope the fledgling's okay. I bet it's not. But it's shivering and terrified underneath all those impatiens and can hear its mum and dad screaming for it. And it just knows there's a cat out there and knows there's a big giant that picked it up in a paper towel. And why would you ever come out of there, the undergrowth ever again? I don't know why birds fall out of their nests, dumbos. Now, that's not fair. You introduced a new goodbye song when I don't even know the other goodbye song. I'm going to have to think of a way to say goodbye to you. One day I'll figure it out. Hear that? It's Greg's truck. I better go. He'll catch me videoing you. Oh my God, again. Bye, Fox. Have a nice night. Have a nice day tomorrow. Have a nice day today. Have a nice night tonight. See ya.